We're going to talk about STARBRAND. If STARBRAND is worth it, we're also going to be what else are we going to talk about, Valley Fly? We're going to talk about
Arena.
We're
Sus or Black Knight or Diamonds for Apocalypse. We got a lot to talk about, Mobile Gamer. It's been a while.
We're going to talk about Black Knight. We're going to talk about Invaders being the biggest trap in the game, right? Okay. So what do you want to talk about first? Do you want to talk about Karnak? You want to talk about Oh, wait. I meant STARBRAND. Oh, STARBRAND.
Oh, wait. That is totally confusing. What is... Is that really two different pictures, or are they screwing with us, Mobile Gamer? I cannot tell what is going on there.
Okay, so a lot of people will ask me.
Usually with this meme, they use two different pictures, but I don't get this one now.
So let's just say this. Before we get into it, STARBRAND is a part of the Out of Time team, and they've already said that the Out of Time team is going to be required for the next Legendary, which is something going to do with Panda Pool, right? You know, I don't know if you can just ignore this guy.
Well, Karnak was needed for Ebony Maw.
Yeah, this guy feels like I played him, and there's some things going on in his passive, but I remember this is my experience.
He'll be great on the team. He'll be great on the team.
Well, so this is going to be
in war.
Everybody's going to say that I'm weird, but I actually loaded up the team without reading the kits at all on the test server and just played them. And in 10 minutes, I was like, Black Knight's the best thing ever, and what does STARBRAND even do? That's what I got so quickly on the test server, and this kind of feels like a situation that we had with the Hive Mind team where Void Knight does things, right? In a lot of different places. So does Black Knight. Black Knight does things. Now, what does Red Goblin do? Well, Red Goblin definitely adds value in raids, and it's a lot about his passive, but he's not important outside of the team, and I kind of feel like STARBRAND is in a similar situation where he does add value to the team, but he's just not doing a lot outside of the team. We're like, Black Knight's great everywhere, right? Would you agree Black Knight's great everywhere?
Maybe not raids, but yes, pretty much everywhere. I haven't tried him in a raids. Maybe he's great in a raids.
Yeah, I feel
better than Invaders, maybe better than Invaders.
Well, we'll talk about that. I mean, so Red Goblin definitely added value in the raids, which is the intended game mode for Hive Mind, and it looks like Karnak, I don't even know if I cannot call him Karnak anymore. STARBRAND is going to add value in more.
You can't unsee that. You cannot unsee that.
You can't unsee that. So
Starnak is what chat's saying.
So I'm definitely going to be unlocking STARBRAND because I want to get him for the next Legendary, but I'm not going to race to upgrade him. I feel like when I got Black Knight unlocked, I was racing to get him to gear tier 18 as quickly as possible. I'll upgrade him, and he gets upgraded when he gets upgraded, right? I'm going to be selective. I'm not racing. I'm going to do it. He's going to get there when he gets there. Not going to be rushing at all. So, you want to talk about Arena? Do we want to talk about Apocalypse? What do we want to talk about?
It's all related, Mobile. So let's start with the diamonds for Apocalypse. Let's start for the red stars for Super Skrull. I forgot his name. What are you going to do?
Okay, so
it starts on Tuesday or Wednesday?
Yeah, so this
week. It's coming up this week.
Yeah, so I feel like there's a couple things going on in the game right now that are super important. Apocalypse is getting diamonds. Now, the thing is that a lot of people didn't know what to spend their diamonds on, like from the Crucible season. We're talking about the dark diamonds that were part of the end of season Crucible rewards. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of 2 diamond whatever Apocalypse, maybe even 3 diamond Apocalypse out there, but we've already had some, and I don't know how impactful is that. Now, what is not certain to me is Super Skrull. So I know Black Knight's been disruptive, but I'm still of the opinion that Super Skrull is easily the best character in the game, without a doubt. I mean, and
him or Apocalypse. I mean, it's 1-2 in my opinion.
Yeah, 1-2. But adding the reds, and they're expensive. What? It's 5,000 to go to 4, 6,000 to go to 6, and then 10,000.
Yeah.
So 10,000 to go to 7. So 21,000.
21,000.
Yeah. So what's going to be your strategy on this? What are you thinking?
Well, I wasn't sure. And luckily, we put it to a vote for chat because I only had enough for one. I could either do the 5,000 when it comes around for Super Scroll, or I could do the what? Oh, yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going Super Scroll. I'm going Super Scroll.
All right, yeah, because you are still you're in the market for a 4 red Black Knight, and so
missing 1 shard.
Yeah, so should you spend this? Who should you first? Spend the 1,700 because it's relatively low, or should you take, Super Scroll
and
to 5 red?
Yeah, but
yeah, that's it.
Overwhelmingly stop my potential bad decision there.
Yeah, and I just want to. I think I was pretty emphatic about this on your channel. Super Scroll is easily, in my opinion, the best character in the game, and it was so painfully obvious to me when I did not have Super Scroll that there was this like have and have nots. You either had Super Scroll or you didn't, which whether you thrived or not in the arena was determined. Do you have Super Scroll? Yeah. Are you going to thrive in Cosmic Crucible? Largely, that was a function of Crucible. Whether or not your alliance, when playing another alliance, like we would do like head counts of like how many Super Scrolls do they have and how many Super Scrolls do we have, and that largely was one of the main determinations on who would win the war. And this is going to make that have and have not problem worse. But I feel like Black Knight, which has been disruptive to Super Scroll, I don't know if Super Scroll is just going to become super dominant again when he gets to 7. And also, what is Super Scroll going to look like on defense? What are you thinking about all of that?
Oh my goodness, nobody puts it on defense. What do you counter him with? Another Super Scroll that's bigger, a bigger Black Knight than we could get to 4 and whatever stars we have right now. I mean, yeah, PvP is going to be rough with this introduction. PvE is going to be great, but PvP is going to be rough with this.
Yeah, so top priority for me, even though Super Scroll is expensive for the dark promotion credits, it's all about Super Scroll. I've already got a 7 red Apocalypse, which was top priority prior to this, and then my dark diamond credits are all going to be going, into Apocalypse for now.
Now, how much of a priority is it for you? You're obviously going to get the strike passes when they come out. Are you going to buy some of those straight up offers for dark promos? Is it that much of a priority, or are you just going to wait till it comes around for the next strike pass?
Well, the strike pass is typically the best value, right? Because it's 20.
It's definitely way better.
Yeah,
value,
$20 and what there's like 3,600 in there in the paid track, and that's going to be the best value. They don't sell them for that price. They're
like $100 for way less.
So no, I mean, my priority is going to be getting the passes, which I got to just complain about that for a second. There's 4 passes. That's $100.
Only 2 of them, I guess, and it's the
or
same one repeated 2 times.
That has
dark promos. There's only the only one of them has the dark promos. Oh, offer for dark promos right now, 500 of them. Not 5,000, 500 for $30.
No, I'm not. So
yes,
yeah, no. So I'm going to continue to spend the $20 on the passes that give the
battle pass. The battle pass is the good one.
Yeah, the battle pass.
That's the good one. The strike pass doesn't have anything.
Well, the strike pass has cores, and so you get
Gear 18 and gold. It has other stuff, but it doesn't have dark promos, and it has diamonds. It has diamonds.
Yeah, I just want to reinforce the fact that I still think that Super Scroll and Apocalypse is, Super Scroll is the best character in the game. Apocalypse is the second best character, and Black Knight's somewhere in the top 10 for sure. But they're just very dominant. They're very important in this game, and they feel ultra legendary or whatever we're gonna call them, right? They just definitely feel that way until we get Mephisto.
They're a dark promo character. They're good. They do that. They're a dark promo character.
All right.
All right. I've been curious about this. Yeah, Invaders. What the heck's going on with your Invaders? You teased this in my video. What is going on with this? How big are your Invaders, and what are they doing in the raids? Is it worth it for you?
This is the biggest trap in the game.
All right. I guess they're not doing very well in the raids, but our question was not 97. Our question was 100.
Okay, well, I meant 97.
It's a partial answer, I guess.
Okay, so
how are they doing right now?
Okay, so I have one-shot the boss node with this team, absolutely.
Okay.
But this is a 2.3 million team, and it is very inconsistent. I've only done it once.
Ooh.
It's easier for me to go into the boss node and just sack it with like Black Cat and friends. Just run it in with like Mockingbird, Black Cat, Gamora, whoever is up there, Black Widow, and they you know, and the big time Spider-Mans just explode the team real quick. And then I go in with this. Is it worth it? No, this team is getting replaced. If you're a crazy person, do this. Otherwise, I'm saying this is the biggest trap ever, a resource trap. This has been a total scam. As soon as the next team comes up, I'm going to kick myself every day on all of these characters except for maybe Nick Fury. Nick Fury might be worth it, right? But the other ones, they're garbage. These guys are trash.
All right, I know what your answer is. I know what your answer is, but in case someone doesn't know, why is this team different than Pegasus or Extreme X-Men or Hive Mind? Why does it feel worse building up this team than those?
I don't, because I know they're going to get replaced, and if you want to finish the raids, you have to upgrade them, and they barely work, and they're going to get replaced, and they're going to come up with a new system. They're going to come up with a new raid as soon as they do that, right? Pretty quickly, right? I don't know. It's just, and then this was also, to a lesser extent, Bifrost too. Bifrost and Invaders did not have much value in raids or not in raids. Well, they had value in raids.
Outside of raids.
Outside of raids.
Both of those.
Yeah, Bifrost and Invaders just had limited use in Crucible, if not none in Crucible or War, where like there was not so much Bifrost, but Extreme, not so much Pegasus, but Extreme gets used everywhere. Extreme is
Extreme and Hive Mind.
Extreme and Hive Mind.
I guess more Void Knight, but Hive Mind as well. But you know, Pegasus does have some value, is where I was kind of going with this. Whereas Bifrost doesn't have value, but they're the first ones in the raids. These guys don't have value; they're the last ones in the raids. So if you're a hardcore looking for that 100%, that's the only reason to build this, because most alliances, my alliance included, is satisfied with that 60%.
Yeah, this is garbage. Don't do it. So sum up the video: Super Scroll good, Apocalypse good, Invaders bad, STARBRAND
Black Knight good, but after Super Scroll and
STARBRAND feels a lot like Red Goblin, except for he's required for the next legendary. So
Karnak.
Yeah, he feels
exactly like Karnak.
Feels just like Karnak.
He was that.
Yeah, I made this comment on the stream, and then and then Juicy made this, you know, so it's kind of funny. All right, head over to Valley's channel where we did something similar, but we talked
about Crucible a lot.
Well, not only did we talk about Crucible, but we also talked about Arena too, and Satellite. Yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff in his video that's different than this video. Anything you want to say before we go?
Gamers are cool.
All right, bye for now. And yes, keep on gaming, gamers, because gamers are cool, especially mobile especially mobile gamers.
Mobile's the king of the gamers. King of the cool.